Hello everyone, this is Enzo Eigen, the Alliance for Loki, and the gifting event just ended today, and I want to review it and show you my spreadsheet of everything I had received from this event and the crystals I had opened. First, let's go look at this mailbox right here. Gift received. Who could this be from? It's from the amazing Brian Grant. So this might be the last action of Brian Grant in the Alliance for Loki. He sent me a energy refill, which is amazing. Thank you, Brian. But on to my score. So my score in the Greater Gifting event was 1.86 million. I'm not going to show the Alliance one because I know there's some people in it who might want to keep their scores secret. So you just get to see mine for now, and I'll find out if they are okay with me sharing the rest of the Alliance. So anyway, what does 1.86 million give you? Well, let's take a look at this data. So off to the spreadsheet we go. And let me just adjust the spreadsheet real quick. Oops. Okay, there it is. And so when the gifting event first opened, that's 20th of December, I opened 120 crystals. Then the next day I do my gifting with subs stream, which is super, super fun. And I traded 100 that day, did it on stream with everyone, and always love that stream. Really fun. 50 there. And then 26 December is another big day because we'd had the Christmas deals. Plus there's several people in my Alliance who had to wait until then to be eligible for the Alliance rewards. And so we sort of waited to them and then did another big opening. Had some pretty good size openings. That day continued. I was trying to get some more tier 3 alpha in order to get my second rank 4. I never did, and luckily from yesterday's Thronebreaker deal I actually got it. And then just a few more here and there towards the end. And today, 3rd of January, I opened the last 4, and that was from the I think 3 from the calendar and 1 as a parting gift. Not a parting gift, but a final gift from Yusafa. And so the totals are 603 crystals open, which makes sense. That's about equivalent to my score, 1.8 million. It's 300,000 points for every 10 crystals that you open. And so, yeah, 603 is accurate. No, sorry, it's for every 100 you open. Sorry, I don't know why I was doing it. It's at 300,000. And then, so 603 makes sense with my score. I think I know I've missed some here and there, but this is pretty close to being correct. I mean, some people sent me on stream like 5, and I sent 5 back, and I think I forgot to record a few of these. But for the most part, I think my data is pretty accurate, 95% accurate. We're going to go with. So 42.9 million is the amount of gold I got. Incredible amount of gold, and that makes sense. I was in the 80 millions, down to 129 million. Tier 4 basic, so much, 71. In terms of like taking champion from rank 1 to rank 3, you could do this 7 times, and it was really only from rank 1 to rank 2. So plenty of tier 4 basic in all this. Only 15 tier 5 basic. I know it sounds like a lot, but to take a champion from rank 1 to rank 3, you need 7. So basically I have 2 rank 1s to rank 3s with all these openings. So not a whole lot of tier 5 basic. And I ended up with 55.3 tier 6 basic, and this is shards, not amount. And so it's basically 57k is one tier 6 basic. So essentially you got 1 tier 6 basic. 68 tier 2 alpha, again 15 of those to take 1 to 3, but that resource seems to be plentiful in the game. Then I had 38.25. It's 45 to have a fully formed tier 3 alpha, and so this is it's almost 1 basically. So it was interesting. A lot of people, including myself, complained that the tier 3 alpha drop rate was really low compared to the tier 6 basic. I mean, in the end, it's a little lower. But I almost formed 1 of each, so I think it's relatively accurate. Brian Grant said that you'd have to open about 2,000 to get enough to rank for a champion. That's about right. So if I'm getting 1 of each from about 600, a little less, which that means times 3 would be 1,800, and so add another 200 in to get it to the extra you need to get those 3 and 3. Yeah, that's about right. So 2,000 approximately gets you a rank 4 champion. Of course, we all know, or if you haven't seen it by now, there's several champions, several people with multiple rank 4 champions. So right now, this event essentially gave me enough to, oops, don't want to go to my masteries, I want to go to my profile, to give me my second rank 4, which is Hercules. So I have Doom and Hercules. And of course, I'm sure many people have gone to the leaderboard, and if you've seen like HQ Sean's profile, he has 4 rank 4s, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he's Surfer, Doom, Thor, and Hercules. All the top prestige champions. So obviously, I imagine that the people who are getting the most rank 4s are really cranking up the prestige to try to stay in number 1 in Alliance Quest. So back to the spreadsheet. So yeah, that basically spending this much allowed me to get my second rank 4. As far as the tier 5 class catalyst, you can see basically I got at least 1 and almost 2. It's 36k shards to get 1, and so in science and cosmic I essentially had 2 of them that I got. It's close with a skill and mystic, and then tech and mutant 1 and some extra, so at least 1 from everyone. Again, the drop rates aren't crazy for these, but I mean, these are relatively powerful resources in that 1 allows you to rank 3 a champion. So getting, at least 1 of every class plus 2 and a couple other ones is a pretty good outcome. Tier 4 CC, this is the most interesting one to me. I had 68, which is roughly like 11 of each class. So in order to take a champion from rank 1 to 5, you need, to rank 3 of a 6-star, you need 15. So really, I don't have enough tier 4 CC to even take one champion from rank 1 to 3, assuming like an even distribution. It continues to be the resource that is most difficult for me. And the rank up gems help a lot, certainly. But yeah, I'm always struggling with my tier 4 CC. And it's very like feast or famine. Like if for some reason I decide to like take 2 mutants to rank 3, then I need 30, which means I'll open up a lot of crystals, which means I have huge amounts of overflow in every other one and like 0 mutants. So a very strange resource right now in the game. 6-star SIGs, this is huge, 185, which sounds like an incredibly huge number, and it is big. But really, again, divide this by 6, and it's basically about 30 each. And so basically for every class, I had about 30 more 6 stones. Really good. What I've found with 6 stars is that you basically have your prestige champions and your champions that need SIG 200, but then there's a lot of like sort of like trying to find the best place, the best value for your SIG stones. Like Colossus and Kingpin are great examples. Like one needs 60, one needs 65 to sort of have the best value, and they're scaling with their SIG stones. So I've been doing that a lot. Is not really worrying about getting SIG 200 champions unless they really, really need it, like Omega Red or Silver Surfer for prestige, and targeting them. And the rest of the champions, I've been trying to use them, fairly liberally just to get them to a good place with their SIG level. 6-star Awakening Gem, I had 5 of those, which is huge. Unfortunately, 3 of them are science, which actually is one of the ones I really don't need. Hopefully there's some good science champions coming out. If I could pull Spider-Man 29.9, that'd be amazing. I would use it on him. The other one was Mutant, which is great. I'll use it on Kitty Pryde or Weapon X. And then the last one was Mystic, which hopefully is for Dr. Voodoo if I can pull him or get him from Arena. 22 5-star Awakening Gems. I'm at the point with my Awakening Gems with 5 stars that I can awaken whoever I want, whenever I want, and as many as I want. It really is a not a very valuable resource for me anymore. Plenty of 5-star Nexus. Again, a 5-star Nexus to me is really just like 550 6-star shards, because I'm almost certainly have them at a SIG 200, so not that great a resource. Only 1 6-star Nexus. Really, amazingly, how little I got from those. A bunch of 5-star shards, 500,000 basically, actually more than 500,000, and a huge amount of 6-star shards too. I was already hoarding my 6-star shards. And if you look at my amount I have, this is including using 13k today to open up a feature. My 6-star shard pool is incredible, 671,000. Basically, I'll have 45 chances at the next feature, which has Kitty Pryde, who I really want, Null, who I really want, Nimrod, and then hopefully some really other cool extra champions. I love if Hyperion and Dr. Voodoo in there as well. That'd be absolutely incredible. So yeah, it's going to be a huge opening. It's basically a week and 1 day from today. So if you're around, 21:30 Geneva time next Tuesday, stop in my stream and you'll witness a huge featured 6-star opening. So that was actually one of the resources I was most happy to get, just because, of course, I really want some champions in those featured. I mean, between Kitty and Null, I'm really excited for those. The 6-stars, I had 4 of them, 2 Kangs, 2 Thanoses, but no Weapon X. So I'm really, really hoping for Weapon X. So I get them from the rank rewards, which is anywhere from 1 to 60. So this is the data, and let me just talk about this event. So this event is a lot of fun for me. I just like the trading, like the interactions you have. Love the stream that I did, where I get to interact with the people on my stream and trade with them. That was always super, super fun. I've been thinking about this a lot because, of course, there's a whole piece with Brian. I mean, as he clearly said, this was like the straw that that changed his decision about the game. I'm a little worried that Brian is so worried about the rewards he's going to get from our alliance, because he feels he doesn't at all deserve them. Because, I mean, to be fair, he put a very low score in just because he just does it to get the alliance minimums, to get all the alliance rank rewards, not rank rewards, milestone rewards. But we're probably going to be in the top 10 for the alliance rewards. And I think he feels guilty about that because he's like in alliance with a lot of big spenders. And so I don't know. I feel like that's sort of a strange thing for him to have to come to terms with. Somehow this event, I agree with him. I didn't think it at first, but it just didn't feel that great. And I think the problem is the rank 4 materials. I'm certainly excited to get to rank 4, my second champion, but I think the issue is that there has to be a better balance between content rewards and gifting rewards. Like, I know you can buy unlimited amounts in gifting, and so of course that's always tricky because, I mean, even my amount that I bought, like 600 crystals, I mean, it's a huge amount. And that only gave me 1 tier 6 basic and 1 tier 3 alpha. So it's not even that what's the word? I mean, the amount you have to spend just to get, resources for rank 4s is just incredible. So again, very, very few people were able to do it, but enough have been able to do it that's noticeable. And then a lot of the other rewards in it are just sort of like, they're just okay, even for me. I mean, of course I love having lots of tier 5 class catalysts, but to be honest, I really didn't need it. I mean, everything was manageable. I was able to sort of get things as I needed. Like if there's a champion I really want to rank up, like I was already saving for Kitty and Herc, and my rank 4 Hercs. I already had like 2 Cosmic in the bank and 1 Mutant in the bank. And so, yeah, of course, this means I get to rank 3 more champions, but that really isn't that big a need for me. 6-star 6 stones were huge. That's probably one of the biggest things in this game. The 5 and 6-star nexuses, they didn't really make that much difference. The 6-star shards is actually the other thing that's going to be surprisingly important, just because, again, for this big feature with champions I really, really want in it. The 6 stars, it was nice getting, the 6-star Kang. He's really cool. He's fun. Same with Thanos. And so, but overall, I mean, so I opened up so many, and I just realized it wasn't really that much I was interested in. Like gold, I really don't need any more gold. Tier 4 basic and tier 5 basic and tier 2 alpha. I mean, I can always use more, but it doesn't really help my account that much. And so really all this came down to was tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha. The awakening gems were pretty big, and of course trying to get a 6-star weapon X and the 6 stones. So yeah, it's sort of strange that this whole big event opening all these crystals, there's really only like 5 or 6 things at very small rates that I was interested in. And I guess you could argue Cavalier crystals are sort of the same. Like, there's like, what is a 0.92% chance to get the champion you want as a 6-star. So it's sort of the same idea. You open huge amounts to just get a very small chance of getting what you want in this game. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it. I just had a feeling that this event just wasn't as well designed as it could have been. I don't know if you want to place limits on it. I don't know if that would make it any better or not. But I think ultimately, I think this is my point. I think this is what I've come to realize about this event. I think this event is fine, but I think you need to make it a way that this event is at least balanced with content rewards. And so right now, for instance, like if I hadn't done anything, I basically would be at my first rank 4 right now. I'm at my second rank 4 because of this event and others. And so this event allows you to really accelerate your rank 4 materials, of course. And I think it's the skewness of that. It's like let's say it's 75%, 25%. And I take this event along with the other sort of unit events too. So there's the July 4th and the Cyber Black Weekend. There's also now the Deadpool Spring Cleaning, and there's some other Deadpool event in the fall. And so all of these are like unit events, which, obviously you can grind for units and you can also buy units. From this, I think is where I've gotten the majority of my rank 4 resources. And I totally agree that with Brian's statement that it seems silly that you have a game where all you're basically doing is trying to save as many units as you can for these 4 times a year like unit events. Like that should be very balanced with the content events. Like basically the content should allow you to, I would say, like 66% to 33%. Like the content would give you 2/3 of the rewards, while the unit events would give you another opportunity to get 1/3 as much as the rewards. And so I think that would be a lot better balance as far as progression. Like Act 5.4, they really got it right when your first 5-star rank 5 was from clearing content. And I think they could have done the same with like maybe 7.4 would have been too late, but that could have been your first, rank 4 6-star. And so overall, I feel like, it's hard when this game just becomes about the unit events. And KT1 has sort of said the same thing. And I think this is essentially what Brian is saying too in his commentary on the game. So that's difficult. I don't know. And also, it's hard to have an event where it's unlimited. So of course, if you take like Black Cyber Weekend, it's a limited event. You spend, everyone so has a chance to spend the same amount. Same with the unit grind. You can grind the units as much as you want to make sure that you can spend your units as much as people who are spending cash on it. And so there's a balance in that too. Even though, again, I don't think these are great as the majority of the way you get your rank up resources. And so, I think, I don't know, this event, it's just a really strange event. There is a lot of fun in it. I do like the trading, and it is fun to trade with people. And of course, anytime opening crystals to see what you get is always exciting. And so it does add that element of excitement to the game. But I think it is. It's a hard event for this game in many ways because of just because of the way it allows you to get like these resources that are just so difficult to come in the game through content. So that's my overall thought. I enjoyed it personally. I don't think it's great for the game. I think the game could use more content with better rewards to sort of offset this. And so that's sort of where I landed at with this. And it's been interesting thinking about it. It's definitely sort of the most I've really like thought about the game and the resources and the whole progression, direction, all those pieces of the game that it is. And I think it is a, I don't know. I'm worried that Kabam like made this really cool game at the very beginning. It's like a Mortal Kombat Marvel fighting game. And then all of a sudden they hit this pot of gold. It's like, oh, we can sell these hero crystals. And they're like, oh, look at this event. And it's just making them huge amounts of money. And now, it's like, of course, they're sort of locked into it because, of course, you're going to make money if you can. And so I think they really have to think carefully. I mean, of course, they could keep on just doing this and probably still make lots of money. But I don't know, at some point, I feel like it's going to fall short of keeping the game going. And it's a great game, and I still love playing it. I have an amazingly fun time with it, and just think it's still incredibly cool and interesting. And I love being an alliance like for Loki, and I love being a YouTuber of this game. And so there's all these things I really like about it. And credit to Kabam, I think they had wonderful events. I think like the Summer of Pain, the Gauntlet, the Zone 20 push and incursions, all were super cool events. Karina's Challenge too. And I think there's a lot of those things. And so I think all they need to do is some small tweaks. I think you can keep everything the same. You can keep these incredible unit events. I think the only thing that they have to make a I'd say a good strategic decision on was to have more content. Like Karina's Challenge is easy. You could have one of those come out every 6 months, every 4 months, where you just have these like pretty intense challenges with champions that are already in the game, 3 and 4 stars, with content that's already been created. But if the rewards were super, super cool and good, I think that would make it a lot more exciting and fun for everyone, and then balance out these like really great money-making events for them with content that would also help players progress without having to spend like lots of money. And so yeah, those are my final thoughts right there. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's definitely one of my longer videos, and yeah, as I said, a lot of thinking about this. You know, I really, in the end, yeah, I think maybe because Brian Grant's leaving is why I made it, why it makes me feel sad, this event. It'll always be sort of associated with that. I know it's not the only reason, but it is a big one. But yeah, overall, it is, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. So hope you enjoyed this video, and sure, I'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye-bye.